unless you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. That was a quote by Carl Jung, and this is a very inspiring because this also leads to this video. So, your life right now is a reflection of your internal state, of how troublesome you may feel internally. So in order for that to reflect outwardly, you have to start understanding that you need to build the calm inwardly before calm comes out outwardly or is visibly shown. So our subconscious is the main driver in this state, because if you and your nervous system don't feel safe, don't feel like this is a reality that you can sustain, then you won't make it. You won't lead it. In this part of integration, we have to learn to sustain the dream. So it's not a matter of if you can do it, because yes, you can do it. It's a matter of when it arrives, are you going to keep it and keep it long term, and not in a way where it's going to rattle you, because the life that you want is not one that is like in chaos, right? So how does that affect? Learning how to return to your center, learning how to really take care of your inner self now will allow you to direct certain things better, get a better vision on what you need to do for yourself, or have a clearer understanding of your pathway. So in the previous videos, we started doing a lot of breath work. So there are a lot of things that are beneficial to doing breath work, but the concept of it is not necessarily the breath work. Let's just put that. This is just a word, but it's a practice. The goal is to bring you to calm. The goal is to bring you to a calm, even with all of these emotions. So now, integrating that calm, we've done the first day we've done breath work, and then the second day we've done also breath work, right? So let's continue this. And I thought that I wanted to add I wanted to tell you, okay, what is your vision, what is your dream goal? But right now, I think even for a whole week or two, maybe the goal is for you to get into a state of calmness, in a state of just no longer fight or flight. And that's what we're practicing, myself included. And I'll tell you something that recently happened. So recently I had a day where there was quite a bit of stress, and the old me would have probably gone into panic. But as I was thankfully reverted back to my habits of doing my breath work, I started to observe it from afar. I don't know how I can make sense of this, but I started to observe it. And even though there were so many emotions, I wasn't in this cloud state. I was just there, I was feeling it, and I was like, okay, this will pass. So what do I do now? You know, and I think in these moments, this is where you realize the capacity of you being a human. You know, you can do so many things. You can withstand so many hurdles that you even forget the wins that you have like overcome. So yes, these are small wins, but in reality they're actually big wins if you can withstand stress in the midst of everything. Because you have to understand too, like, whether like the life that you want will have some stresses. It's not about to, like, you shouldn't be fearing those stresses, and that's where, you know, you get to practice what calms you in the midst of those stresses, so that you can push forward and you can be like, okay, you'll have that perspective of, all right, so this is that, and that has nothing to do with me and me as a person and me being whole, because that doesn't determine who I am. Now that this doesn't determine who I am, how can I improve? What am I missing? And who can I direct this to, or who can I ask to help me that is better qualified? So it's a shift of perspective, and it's also great to understand that you don't know everything, but knowing yourself and how you will react to all your adversities is your superpower. So enough talking. So for today, your homework will be to continue your breath work. So now, instead of the box breathing that we've done, I think I want to incorporate another form of breathing, which is when you inhale for 4 and then you release for a longer period of time, so probably 6 to 8. And that is great because it's a variation that you can use in order for it's another variation of breathing, of deep breathing, I would say. And another thing that I want to add as homework for you is continue writing your thoughts without judgment. Understand what are the thoughts that are going through your mind. Are they constantly negative? Are they constantly positive? So now this is called the inner talking. How do you speak to yourself? What is going through your mind? And do you feel like those thoughts are true? So yeah, it's important to see how your brain reacts so that you can have the upper hand at some point when you calm down, you know. So you'll be able to have, in my opinion, a better comeback to, you know, these thoughts that were programmed in the first place. So you'll have a better comeback, and you'll be able to say, no, actually, this is not true. You know, I am really good at this, or I have done this, and push through certain things that you internally tell yourself in a negative way. But I digress. I hope that this video is helping guide you as I am doing this alongside with you. So truly value your time. I truly value your attention. And thank you for being here and for putting the work on yourself. And yeah, I'm gonna go and thank myself too for doing the work, you know. And that's it, my friends. So I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, if you care to take a look at some of the products that I do make candles that help soothe your integration process. So it helps with calming yourself down. It's a tool that I use on a daily basis now. And if it does help, use it. If something else helps, use it for now. We're trying to aid our progress here. So whatever, don't go crazy. Maybe I should see what I'm saying before. So whatever helps. Let's be let's be wholesome here. But anyways, my friends, I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description to do with what you will. All right, take care. You got this.